super guilty of is that. But they're like, yeah, bro, I got a fight coming up, so I'm just not going to eat all day, and I'm tougher than my opponent mentally. It's like, well, that's cool and all that, but you had a shit training session because you're starving, and they didn't. So who's going to be better in the ring? It's kind of hard to say. That's a bit up in the air because fighting is crazy. But if it was just an athletic performance, like a high jump or something like that, the dude who's training not fasted is going to be way better than the dude who's training fasted. Fighting is just a bit weird because you can have people that do horrible weight cuts and crazy shit and just go like, and then knock you out in one, and then everyone's like, this guy's really good at weight cutting, bro, and he's like, hasn't eaten for like 3 weeks and is dying. So it gets a little bit murky in terms of that, but if it was just an athletic performance like a bench press or a squat or something like that or a run, you're never going to do that better fasted than with food in your system. It's not a thing. Really good question. Got to spend money to make money. Anything else? Please.
So I have a friend who sweats a lot.
Yep. I wonder. Is it me? Is it Willard? We're like the 3 sweatiest dudes in here, so yeah.
So is that a sign of like not having enough salt and electrolytes, or?
It's not a sign that you don't have enough of an electrolyte balance, but it's a sign that you're probably going to need to consume a little bit more in order to like get back to a level. Electrolytes are basically things that like keep blood pressure managed. So sodium is one of them, potassium is one of them, magnesium is another one. They all help facilitate muscle contraction and relaxation. When you are sweating, you are losing electrolytes. Doesn't matter what form of exercise you're doing, or not exercise, like you're in the sauna, you're going to lose a little bit of electrolytes. If you eat food that is salted, you'll probably get enough sodium in. On days like today where it's a little hotter, you're just going to sweat more. And because you're sweating more, you're losing more electrolytes. Not necessarily the form of exercise that does it. A lot of people ask that. It's more like to do with how much sweat you had. And because it's hotter, you're going to sweat more. So take a little bit of extra time to like electrolyte up. Gatorade has electrolytes in it, like sodium, essentially. Sodium is kind of the one that you need to care about the most. Liquid IVs, stuff like that can be super handy to sell them at the front desk. Yeah, salt your foods. Cool.
Is it a sign of drinking too much water if I drink less water?
No. Well, actually, no. If you drank less water, you would sweat less and be dehydrated and have a way worse performance. Dehydration is like the performance killer, so don't do that. So yeah, don't drink less water to be less sweaty. We love you for how sweaty you are. Yeah, and whoever that person is. Whoever that sweaty person is. Really good question though. Yeah, especially in this heat and humidity. Yeah, drink more. Not alcohol. Alcohol is fucking horrible for that. Anything else? Really good questions. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, cool. Thank you all very much for your time. I appreciate that. Write down your emails. I'll send you guys the slides as soon as I can. If you have any questions, either email me back or just ask me, send me a message on Instagram, or just ask me in the club. More than happy to go through it whenever. Thank you all very much for your time. I'm sorry I went so over. This always happens, but I love talking about this stuff. So yeah, if I get to do this again, I'm going to focus a little bit more on weight cutting stuff. Not applicable to everyone, but if you're interested in it, we'll talk about it. Yeah. Good job. Thanks, guys. Yay.
Excellent shirt choice.
I know.
Damn,
great.
that sweaty friend of yours, man.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry to hear
I
that.
know.
Thank you very much.
People always
Yes.
complain.
There was a little magnet that was on the inside, right? There we go.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I know, isn't it crazy?
That is crazy.